So let's do this real quick. First, there were the picture books. Images added a visual element to learning. Then, silent films weren't only shown in theaters, but also in classrooms as instructional materials. Radio was later used to supplement learning in schools. Television's invention prompted educational programs on TV. ETV was born. Then, computers started to be used in classrooms as well. With the wide use of the internet and the World Wide Web, sharing information and finding data is now only a few clicks away. Learning has become ubiquitous.
But why the great fuss with all this ICT and education stuff?
Will it get us an iPad too? Will it? Will it?
Or help us reach level 16 in Angry Birds? We don't know. Well, let's find out.
Napaka-importante ng ICT kasi karamihan na sa mga bansa sa mundo talagang wired na. Ibig sabihin, nakakonect na sila sa internet. At ang Pilipinas, alam niyo naman, isa sa pinakamaraming gumagamit ng internet. Kaya napaka-importante sa ating mundo ngayon na gagamitin ng mga guro at ng mga may-ari ng mga paaralan ang ICT para matuto ng tama ang mga bata. Ang sabi nila, ang pagtuturo daw, dapat magsisimula kung nasan yung tinuturuan at hindi nagsisimula kung sino yung nagtuturo. Kailangan, ang gagamitin natin, yung mga alam ng estudyante. Alam nila maglaro, alam nila mag-Facebook, alam nila mag-email, sa mga tweet. Yun ang dapat ginagamit ng mga guro at gumagawa ng mga textbook, mga may-ari ng mga paaralan para magdisenyo ng mga materyales sa pagtuturo ng mga bata. Yung alam ng mga bata, hindi yung alam nating matatanda. Unang-una, kailangan ng gagamitin natin yung hindi madaling maluma. Dapat ang bibili natin yung talagang laging nandyan. Ikalawa, dapat pag-aaralan natin kung ano ang epekto ng isang teknolohiya sa kabataan. Dapat ang mangyayari, yung mga bata ang magsasabi kung ano gusto nila. Dapat ang mga software na ginagamit, yung may gagawin sila para mabago yung takbo o flow ng software. Halimbawa, sa halip na website, dapat Facebook. Sa halip na email lamang, dapat email group. Ang pipiliin natin ay yung kasama sa ating filosofiya o pedagogy o teknolohiya ng pagtuturo. Nasa kasalukuyan ay tinatawag ng transformative education o student-centered o yung gusto nating bigyan ng pagkakataon ng mga kabataan na gumalaw, mag-aksyon, gumawa ng sarili ng mga pasya sa ating mga classroom.
So guys, I know you're all excited about ICT stuff because we've just learned so much about how it can help us get smarter and all that jazz. Well, I know for sure I'm really psyched up. And I think learning for us will be so engaging that it would be just like playing a video game or something. And I bet we would be eager to go to school every day and would love every minute of it. Boy, oh boy, am I enthusiastic or what? Oh, and have you guys heard about CE Learning?
Ha ha, calm down, Pancho. Yes, I believe I've encountered CE Learning before. It's quite interesting.
Here, Gummy. I think CE Learning is just what we need to have ICT in our classrooms.
But what is it exactly, Kiko?
Well, simply put, it's a pool of e-learning resources. For instance, CE Learning offers interactive multimedia e-lessons of the Filipino classics. Ibong Adarna, Florante at Laura, Noli Me Tangere, and El Filibusterismo. Our very own literature in a really cool platform too.
Yes, do that! Here, take a look at this, my friends. It's unlike anything I've ever tried before. It's really fun. It's like a book that you can interact with.
Thanks for the visuals, Pancho. And I know CE Learning also offers e-lessons in many other subjects both in elementary and high school. Oh, I think I remember now. E-quizzes are also from C-Learning, and they offer Y-Teach too, right?
Bingo, Sinab! We were able to sample e-quizzes and Y-Teach from the book fair we went to. We had so much fun learning to use e-learning stuff. Some of you guys weren't at the book fair, yes? Too bad, too bad. But I found a little something here, so more or less you'll see what you missed. And well, here's what we can all experience with the e-learning resources.
Noon nila nakitang tumayo ang nagsasagwa ng bangka, kumuha ng isang mahabang lubid, umakyat sa pabahay ng baklad, at tumalon sa tubig.
No!